and we're gonna roll.
Beautiful.
It was all right.
It
And
was so
10,
good.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl, Bree Stories.
It's A Tati.
And it's MJMKID.
And we're back with our good friend Sid. I mean, we don't even have to introduce you.
Right.
Third
time's
They
a charm.
really do love me. They really do love me.
Third time's a charm.
It really is.
Yeah, is it the third?
It is.
It
I,
is
I
the
looked,
third
I
time.
looked at
For us.
I looked at my hairstyle to see what I haven't done
I
yet.
know that's right.
And I was like, third
Welcome
time.
back. Welcome back. If you're new here, I know it's very light skinned. Please do not be alarmed. You know what I'm saying? We believe
In
the
the
colorism
entire
is
room.
real here.
Look, in the
We are-
entire room.
Look, we are big black. We're on it. Look, okay, we're on the right side of things. So don't be alarmed. Don't be thinking it's just a bunch of light skinned girls that's cute and don't think, and it's not that type of
I
party.
just haven't got my tan yet.
You talking about-
Understand why?
You just
She got real
like-
serious about that.
Like, it's totally
Well, I
fine.
am who I
It's
am.
important. It matters.
It's important.
it definitely matters.
It does matter though.
Thank you so much for being here. First of all, Sid, we're excited to have you. It is Michael's birthday episode.
Woo! Raise your
Happy
cups
birthday.
if you got one.
Hey, let me get my caffeine.
Come on,
Okay.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Are we-
Don't got
are we
nothing in her
drinking
cup.
it?
Yeah, just a
Oh.
little sip. You
No,
know
but
what
are
I'm
we
saying?
drinking it?
No, I finished mine and I didn't want any more.
I be acting like I like it, and I hate it every time.
That's so
We all hate it every
interesting.
time. Look, we all hate it.
Talk about it. I
We'll
hate it
get,
every
we'll
time.
get into all of that. Well, first
Yeah.
of all, yes, we're here. A couple of calls to actions, church announcements, things like that. Make sure that you are subscribed wherever it is that you're experiencing, even if you're just turning it on just to be like, what is this? Go ahead and subscribe. You won't know. You won't even know. I'm subscribed to so much shit, and then 3 years later, I'm like, what is this pod? Like, just
Yeah.
subscribe anyway. Just do it. And
But watch us.
yeah,
Or
like,
listen.
yes, please listen and please listen. But yes, make sure that if you are listening, and we appreciate you for doing so, that you're taking it a step further, doing those extra things, being actually subscribed, engaging with us, commenting, rating, reviewing, all of that stuff really, really matters. If you've been listening to us since day one, since before there were even videos and all this other stuff, first of all, appreciate you. Shout out to you. Secondly,
Yeah,
though,
shout out.
I feel like we all deserve for you to see this really come out of the trenches. So we really appreciate you doing your part and making sure that that happens. Secondly, if you are in the Chicagoland area, because I know some of y'all are in Thailand, shout out to y'all, hello. But if you are in the Chicagoland area, you can catch Away with Words, the podcast, at Keemerfest on July 15th.
You sure can. We will be there.
Get your tickets. I did not take the time to actually look and see where they are with tickets. Hopefully they're not sold out by now, but go check it out. It's going to be a really good time. Lots of hot acts, local and otherwise, vendors. It's going to be just like a good nigga-ass time, and I think we all
can't
deserve
fucking
that.
wait.
I love a nigga good time.
Non-niggas are also welcome. Please come. Bring your investment buddies. Do the things.
Please.
Also, really, really quick, I wanted to do just like a little bit of a brand update. Somebody asked me the question yesterday, like, what is the objective of Away with Words, the podcast? And I was like, such a good question. Thank you so much. And I just wanted to kind of make sure that we are all aligned. And I want to make sure that the audience, because while I want numbers and things, that stuff matters, and I really, really want that. I also want it to be authentic. I also want it to feel like I am listening to something because it fills me up and because it relates to me, and not just because you're just another glitch in the matrix, you know?
Ooh, go ahead.
So I just wanted to make sure that y'all know that, first of all, this podcast is a product of YayMash. We talk about YayMash.com a lot. Please go over there. It may not seem like there's a lot going on. Things are happening at least monthly, so it is still worth you going over there and subscribing. And as we continue to grow, there will be more things housed there. So just make sure that you are in tune so that you ain't got to get in tune. But my whole thing personally has always been about the concept of healing out loud. And I think that all humans are multi-layered. It's not ever a situation where it's like, this is my only personality. And as we continue to grow through that, I just want everybody to be aligned in the idea that this is what this is about. It is always going to go back to healing, because I don't think that we ever stop doing that. Exactly. But it's also multidimensional. I can be on my healing path and be a hoe. I can be on my healing path and still not have it figured out. I can be on my healing path and be completely confused, and all of us are aligned in that experience. So that's what it is about over here. So you might come over here and listen to a whole lot of different types of conversations, but just know that that is always the underlying message: here. So I wanted to make sure that I did that. Let's break some ice.
That was a break. That was an icebreaker. Right
Thank
there. I was like,
Thank you. We got to be intentional.
Got to.
indubitably.
Indubitably.
What is the most random item that is currently in your bag?
The bag that I brought with me,
Sure.
it's a random item. Let me think.
I ain't got nothing random there. Everything is very.
I was about to
It
say, I
has
feel
a
like it
has a
has
purpose.
purpose.
Until we go in there and you're like, what is this in here?
I
Yeah,
guess
I have to think too.
the only random thing that I made a oil mixture this morning of coconut oil and jojoba and grapefruit oil. That's the only thing that feels random to
I thought
me.
you were saying ho-hos at first.
No, jojoba oil.
I was like, that's random.
Jojoba.
Like you
I got
nailed
2
it.
different types of gum. That might be random.
Yeah.
There's nothing random in there.
Bunch of earrings. Just
That's
in case,
not
just in case I
random.
want to switch.
These all have a purpose.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
So let's define what's random.
There's no
Yeah, what do you
vibrator in
define?
my bag today.
Right,
Sometimes
that's not
there is.
random.
But it depends
That's-
on. It depends on the person and what other people consider
True.
random, because
It's like, why is this in
I
here?
am the type of person that always has candy in my purse.
That makes sense.
Always,
Yeah.
always. But when I'm at the function and I randomly pull out a blow pop, somebody's always like, "Where the hell did you get that?"
They're
Get that
jealous.
sucker?"
You're like,
Yeah.
They want candy.
They want
Somebody's
candy.
always like, "What?"
I
Or
want candy.
you know, it's probably the mom in me. Like I'll for the most part always have some kind of like baby wipe or disinfectant wipe
But these have
in my bag.
purpose.
My
Yeah,
bag,
it's
because like something will happen or somebody will spill something. I'm like, "Oh, 1 sec, let me just get this."
And I'd be like, thank
Got a
God for
wipe
Tati.
you. And then they're just like,
1 sec.
they're just like, "Do you always have these wipes on you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Because honestly, a lot of the things that I had to start carrying on me when my baby was a baby, once she grew out of it, I was like, but that was so convenient.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
made sense to always have these things on you. So
You're
I
right.
just
You're
stuck
right.
with
Yeah.
it.
That's how I decide my bag though. Like I only can do a little bag when I know I'm gonna be driving. Because there's things that have to be in my car.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hate driving.
Yeah.
But I drive now these days. So I always have stuff now in my car when we talk about random.
I do have a lot of
Oh.
stuff.
My
That's
car
a
is
good
very I
question.
keep my
The
car very
car's
clean.
good.
I keep my
Yeah,
car very,
same.
very clean.
Yeah.
But it's some things. Well, I ain't gonna talk about what's in there, but it's some things in
Yeah, I
there.
have a lot of things, random things in my car.
Yeah, it's very random things in there. But again, they're
I
not
like
random.
where that could
they
go.
have a
That
purpose.
could go anywhere.
Of what random things in your car?
Yeah, just the way that she said it, like there's some things.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Just know.
I want to answer the car question.
Yeah.
I have you know, after you're done getting a haircut and they wipe your face with the brush.
That brush.
I have my own in the car
Oh, but that is
Period.
smart.
because they don't wipe enough. Like if you're gonna wipe it, get
Do
the
it.
hair off my face because who knows where I'm going after this.
Yeah.
Right.
And sometimes I have to
I
like go
always think
somewhere
that's so crazy. You know the niggas that leave the haircut
and they
place,
got
the haircut place, the barbershop, and they still got that like white.
But they do that on purpose.
Or
yeah,
like,
they do. They want to look.
Oh.
They want-
sometimes
that
they
is
want it to
supposed
look
to be a
crispy.
look.
I thought it was supposed to be to
No.
like.
They want to
That's
know
not
that
their
that it's
foundation.
crispy.
That
I
they-
mean that it's crispy.
I was like, why didn't they wash
Crispy.
that?
I mean,
off
I can
for
see
you?
why the barber would leave it so that the customer can see it.
No, they do that
But
on purpose.
Me then wanting to go out into the world
Yeah,
like that.
I
don't
can't.
know.
But you know,
I just be like, I don't like when services seem undone. It's like if you're doing the whole, like, do the whole thing. So
I
like,
just-
don't leave nothing on me.
Yeah, I don't want
That's
like,
like
'cause it
if
be
the
hair
lady,
all
like,
here.
when the girls get
Wipe
like,
that shit off.
what do you call it, microblading and stuff? They
Oh.
draw like, but if you just left it where it's clearly, that don't make sense.
Okay.
I don't know.
well, that's not. See, again, that's incomplete service.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's
so
why I'm like,
you should
that's
never deal with
Not
that.
part of the look.
You don't deserve that,
I
and they
agree.
don't deserve that. Have a complete service.
Yeah.
I'm quick to be like, you're not done.
Yeah, you're.
You're not done.
I'm still seeing
I'm still seeing.
You're
I'm
not
still
finished.
seeing something on my face. She, like once after I get anything, they should wipe off everything around. I
get
should
it
be
out.
able to get. I should be. When you show it to me, I should be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing none of
Yeah,
that.
there
If I'm
should
doing
be-
that,
it should be get up and go.
$1 off your tip each
Yeah.
second. I'm
Ooh.
wiping something.
$1 off.
Exactly.
No, but I have the brush in my car. I do it outside of my car. I don't want hair to get
Of
inside,
course.
so I just like make sure I get it off.
Yeah.
Then I come home and wash my face and stuff. But in my fanny pack, I got like a toothbrush and toothpaste because I might just stay the night somewhere. But if I pulled it out, that's anybody's house, not
Yeah,
not
it's
that guy.
anybody.
No, oh, shit, I set myself up
It's
for
your
that.
birthday. I understand.
God damn it, no.
I'll take a shot for that
Oh,
because
yeah, I'm gonna
I
have
keep
to,
a
too.
toothbrush and toothpaste.
Yeah, you got to.
Because
Gotta
I'll
get
sleep
like that.
anywhere. You heard him? Anywhere.
That's not what I mean.
Birthday.
Talking about
Anywhere.
Or will I?
Anywhere.
or will I?
That's
Did
amazing.
you answer that already?
Yeah, I did. Let's check in.
Yeah, let's
Let's
do
start
it.
with the birthday boy.
Okay, right now I'm.
Man, birthday adult.
Right. When do we
That
switch to
doesn't,
man?
that
not
doesn't
boy?
sound as fun though.
It doesn't sound
Yeah.
fun.
Birthday man.
I like to be the birthday girl.
I mean, girl and boy they feel different to me.
Well, they're different words.
Cause like I feel like we say girl a lot, and it's just like girl, oh my home girl, da, da, da. But like
Like
I
boy,
say boy all the time.
is
Boy,
like
I
I'm
be
saying
Yeah, it has
I'm
a-
boy, but,
Yeah.
But it's-
if I say boy, it means you act like a boy.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
but it sounds demeaning. It's like
Yeah, it
it's
does.
like
Well, it is.
it's like to youngify you, whereas girl is more like neutral.
Well, I do have a 14-year-old son,
Truly.
so
Well,
boy.
there's
I'm not gonna be like man.
that. Sir.
I feel like I say boy to a lot
Sir.
of my male friends all the time.
That's
Like,
the
Yeah, I
tab
say
that.
In
it.
conversation, like when y'all be saying crazy shit, I'd be like,
Don't look at me and say
"Boy."
that.
Well, I said y'all. I wanted to include you.
Oh,
I'm
said
my male
y'all be saying
friends.
crazy
Because I
shit.
said my male friends, so I feel like I do say boy a lot in conversation, like talking and then being
Yeah.
like, boy.
But
Yeah.
you mean it in
Like,
that way,
wow.
in that like
Boy.
low
Yeah.
way. It's not like boy, grown boy.
Oh
Ew.
boy.
I think I like the other one.
It's not like grown up boy.
Shows how
I don't
say
like
it.
the grown-up
boy.
boy.
Anyway, sorry.
I'll check
let's
in.
get-
Sorry.
yeah,
checking
please,
in.
please.
Physically, I feel a little sore. Leg day, kick my ass,
Come on, leg day.
and then I'm getting little tips. So
Yes.
that's the thing.
uh,
Emotionally, this is actually a very interesting, challenging week.
Oh.
I just been off of my routine. That throws me off.
Yeah.
Anytime. Like I said, I was getting it back on, but then I slacked again. But now, I had to sign up for another challenge on Instagram to keep me dedicated to something,
Love
and that was
that.
fantastic.
Good
It was
job.
fantastic. So
Proud of you.
I wanted to go to the gym this morning, but we came in too late last night, so I knew I
Yeah,
wasn't
it
doing
got
that.
crazy.
Yeah, it got crazy.
So
So
wasted.
I'll see the gym on Monday. Well, my attention
Monday,
is
you're
on,
skipping tomorrow.
well,
Oh.
I'll get back to the gym immediately.
Me.
Um,
I'm sorry.
now.
right.
Like-
It's like,
In fact, these cameras can,
Yeah.
can run themselves.
turn this off.
It's gonna go
The nerve of me.
My attention is on, well, I guess in podcast time. My birthday is tomorrow, so that's fun. June 27th, I was born.
Yep.
As of right now, I don't know if there are any plans for the actual day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to line up the weekend. Well, I'm trying to line up things, but
I'm still waiting for the plans for the weekend.
oh no, girl, I'm sorry.
Talking
It
about
won't be
little bitch
much. 'cause
plans
it's-
for the actual day. Can we get to the weekend?
yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's coming as soon as
Yeah,
I
no,
can. June, I'm actually ready for June to be over with. That's what my attention is on, honestly. It's stressing me
Talk
out
about
just
that.
just a tad.
Yeah.
June has been nonstop.
It's like-
May was
May was
nonstop.
couldn't breathe.
Yeah,
I couldn't breathe.
Couldn't do nothing.
I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, it's
in
like
May.
it was.
No,
it
I
was
literally
crazy.
couldn't breathe. I
I
was sick.
literally.
Well, no,
I had
literally.
gotten sick in May, right around my daughter's birthday.
Oh.
Couldn't breathe.
was sick of it.
Yeah.
And spiritually, I'm not sure. I'm sticking with that one
Yeah.
for a while, I think.
Let's go this way.
Yeah.
This one, me?
Yeah.
So physically, I feel kind of sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all kind
And I
of
think that shot added to it.
perfect.
Like,
Oh,
I
so-
think it helped, like,
You're like,
It's
relax.
lulling you to
bring me
sleep.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But liquor,
Yeah.
alcohol does that to me if I'm not, like,
Moving
active,
around.
like, jumping around and
God, I love
playing and
alcohol.
talking and stuff. If I have a drink, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
And emotionally, I feel, I feel like I've been kind of low. But I am trying to be, what's a good word? Attempting to be optimistic.
Go girl.
Is how I feel. And my attention is on, well, this is past. See, we're such weird timing. My attention is on Usher.
I know.
That's what my attention is on.
Yeah. That's okay.
And
It's fine.
But by the time we talk to you again, it'll have happened, so I can tell you all about it. I can tell you everything that went.
You'll tell them
down.
about it in July.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Yeah.
not next time.
Yeah, not next
Well,
time.
I guess I meant next time for us in the real time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when we
yeah.
meet back up again.
Yes.
But,
then, yes.
and then spiritually, I've been feeling low as well. But same thing as emotionally, working on
Yeah.
trying to lift my
Pick it
spirits.
up, pick it up, pick it up,
Got it.
pick it up, pick it up.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You said you're not new to this. Let's get
Yeah,
to
like-
it.
Oh man, I'm being tested. Okay. All right, I got it. All right, give me a moment. Physically, I'm feeling good. I was a little sicker recently, so that took me out the game. But that's this guy like sit your ass down.
It'd be like that.
So physically, I'm feeling good. Emotionally, feeling them all. I'm not really one to really feel my emotions. I only have a couple that I let play. But I'm really playing them all these days. I started
love to
therapy
hear that.
recently, so.
Oh, go
that's
girl.
amazing.
We love it.
Yes. Do we? Trauma. All of them.
Everything.
We're making it though. Progression, not
You have
perfection.
to.
I love it.
Exactly.
And then what's the other one? Physically,
What your attention is on.
my attention, me. But a different me though. Like really getting to know who I am. So I kind
Say
of
the things.
I literally just learned that I've been in a race with myself and what I need to do, that I adjust to whatever I have to adjust to get through, to avoid
Come on.
different type of to avoid a lot of different things that I think is going to happen. So my brain manually puts me on a thing that takes me away from seeing who I am, and I just become everyone else's perception to get whatever I need to get in that moment for my success. So I'm really trying to get to know me, like what I like, what I don't like, and being okay with that, which I never really knew. I knew, but it's like I know the things the reason why I do things that I know. So I know like what I value, integrity, like all those kind of things. But like who I am, it's just like, okay, well, who are you, girl?
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm trying to.
Your essence.
That's what I'm focused on is like me.
Period.
Spiritually, oh my God.
Look, oh my God.
Literally, I mean, I couldn't be even closer with God, and that's what it's just like each month. I think I told you guys because I was here last year, right?
We
Was
don't
it last year? I don't
That
remember.
was this year.
Was it this year? It was not feeling this year.
Brianna would not know.
The second time has
Yeah, the
definitely
second
been this
time
year.
I think was 23.
Yeah.
Did I already do my? Not that y'all want to know my life, but I don't know if I had did my Daniel fast yet.
I don't
don't
remember
think so.
hearing
So
about
this
it.
was
Talked
last year.
about
Then
that,
did we?
but I don't think-
So I did. I don't know if I told you guys last time, but I did the Daniel fast for the first time ever. Do you guys know what the Daniel
No, I
fast
was say
is?
tell us more about
So
that.
I just started. So if I get this wrong, Christians out there, judge your mama.
It's okay.
So basically, it's a plant-based diet where you only eat things that come from the earth, and what you're doing is you're fasting from everything, sex, masturbation, any of your vices, any of those things. And then what you're supposed to do is just eat, plant-based things, which was a challenge for me because I didn't realize how much meat I incorporate in my meals, or just like in plant-based. So like I had to read the back of everything. So then I learned that everything has like anything that says natural flavors, I can't eat that because what is that? It literally has to come from the earth.
Yeah.
So I did that for 21 days, progression,
Yes.
not
Love
perfection.
that.
There was some hiccups, of course.
Of course.
But in that time, whenever you're feeling weak, you're supposed to pray.
Yes.
And so I came out of there like just getting very, very close with God. Like I had never I prayed, but I prayed in my head. So it's a levels to praying, and I don't think a lot of people talk about it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a lot of levels. So like I prayed in my head, and I wasn't reading the word as much as I should. And I'm still am not, but I just kind of go through it.
yeah.
And then after that, I feel like I was like impregnated with just who I really am. And that's what I asked for. I asked for this year is emotional calmness, self-discipline, and patience.
Yes.
Like those are the things that I asked for. And coming out of it, I feel like I'm on the trajectory to do that, which is why I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and revisit those traumas that I'm avoiding and get into therapy and like really, because I took therapy when I was a kid for like 8 years. So that's why I'm a little bit arrogant when it comes to it, because it's like, oh, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
I know exactly what this is.
Oh.
I'm actually dealing with you because of the relationship that I've seen in my past, which I think that's okay, but it's not because it's not this. It makes me feel that way, but I know that, so I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And I know that, but
Yes.
like
Come
that's
on,
like
sis.
Well versed.
I know I've been knowing this. So
Yes.
it's like, all right,
Yes.
girl, get to know the better version of yourself.
Because you constantly change.
Constantly change. So
Yeah.
like it's like a remix is coming by the end of this year of myself. Like the
that's
past
right.
version of me, the
Yeah.
new version, and then by the end of this year, I'm not even gonna recognize me, and I'm so excited.
I love
Oh,
that.
So
come
I
on, that was
love
beautiful.
that.
And
That was
then-
a wonderful check-in.
That was a
Yeah, I was so
wonderful
excited
check-in. Yeah,
about
that
the
was-
check-in. Like for you guys, before you invited me, I was like, oh my God, I get to check in vocally, like out loud. And I
Yeah,
don't
this
check
is exactly
in.
what this is
Declare.
about. What Brianna
Yeah, I was like, oh
explained.
my God, I could check in. Like, okay, I got
Yes.
something to check in about. I think I covered them all.
I love that.
you did.
Yeah,
Right.
you definitely,
Definitely
did.
did.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Top that. No, I'm joking. I'm so joking.
I will not.
Look like, I won't top
I
that.
will not. Physically, I'm feeling really good in my body. That's a fine description. It's not a accurate description because that's very vague, but that's all I have right now. I feel very good in my body physically. Emotionally, I'm feeling joyful carelessness. I'm just kind of like,
I like that.
it is
Yeah.
what it is, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
It may bite me in the ass, you know, and that's fine, you know, because then that'll be another present moment, and I will be present in that moment, and I will handle it because I'm well equipped. And I have on my goddess oil, and I declare that things get handled for me. I don't have to I don't have to break my nails handling things. Things get handled on my behalf.
It's a self-awareness. for
I
me.
declare that.
Same.
I get my nails done now. I'm
Yeah,
a
you look
bad bitch.
fantastic.
You do? I noticed.
I'm a bad bitch.
You were a
Thank
bad
you
bitch
They look
before. First of all,
fantastic.
you were a bad bitch before.
I
you
really
got your
appreciate
nails
that,
done.
but I do want you to know that I am on a journey. I'm trying to be like there's bad bitchness that's just like, that's just you being you. You're a bad bitch if you're being your authentic self, whatever that is in that present moment. I believe that, but I'm trying to be like the conceptualization of what a bad bitch is as our society knows it. When the
Touche.
woman walks in the room and her hair is a certain way and her nails and her outfit and
Yeah,
shoes,
she
like
took her time.
I'm working
took her
on being.
time.
She took her time.
Yeah,
She took her
I'm
time.
working on being that type of bad bitch, and it's so funny because it's like I have all of these goals, right? And it's like, oh, I gotta work on rebuilding my credit because my credit took a big hit when I was unemployed for a few
Right.
months, and I'm supposed to be moving soon, and
Yeah.
I finally sat down and I was like, what do you really want to focus on right now? And I'm like, honestly, I really want to learn how to be a bad bitch. All of that other stuff, it doesn't mean I'm not doing those things.
Yeah, of course.
It's just happening under the surface. It's like, okay, do this, do that, you know. But as far as like the things that I'm focused on a regular basis, and it's so weird because I'm like, wow, Brianna, you really don't have those muscles. Like I don't have, like my brain does not do.
Yeah.
I had asked people on Twitter, like, what's more important? Like if I was like, I'm only spending this amount of money, what matters more, shoes or makeup? And like the bad bitches was telling me all types of shit, and I'm just like, wow, I just don't think like a bad bitch.
Shoes are
makeup?
why did you go to that?
Yeah, like that's such a drastic.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like maybe
Yeah,
eyebrows or
like,
lashes on your face.
Yeah.
No, because
Shoes
I
or makeup?
because it was that specific, and I honestly I talked to a few bad bitches, and I
Shout out to the bad
before
bitches.
shout out to the bad bitches, but
The
before,
certified ones.
before I even talked to them though, something in my head was like a real bad bitch wouldn't choose.
Oh.
A real bad bitch should do both. Because I was literally trying to be like, I'm like, okay, girl, don't overdo it. Like, I had found a pair of shoes, and I had made the decision. So I told y'all a long time ago, I swear to God, we're going to get to it.
No.
This is going to be a long episode.
No, it's fine.
No, I hope it's not. But
It's
we're
your
going to do our
birthday.
best. That's your birthday. I think I said maybe a year. I don't know how long it's been now, but I haven't been wearing makeup,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that was a conscious decision. I did that on purpose. And lately I'm like, I want to do that again, whatever. So I'm in online, found a pair of shoes that I was like, oh, that'd be cute for Aja's thing and for Vegas. Cute. Then I found this makeup, you know, a little pricey. But I was like, I'm like, if I wanted to be fiscally responsible, like maybe I should just choose one of these things right now. Not that I won't get the other one later. But then, and I thought about it, like, what would a bad bitch do? Like, would she prioritize the makeup in this scenario or the shoes?
Yeah, both.
And so I asked, and then as soon as I asked the question, my brain was like, a bad bitch would not choose between those things. A bad bitch would just eat the bill and
You'll figure
know
it
that
out.
it's going to work out and it's
And
all good.
grab the
So that's
thing.
what I did. I ordered those shoes and I
That's how
ordered
I see
that
them.
makeup. I ordered those shoes and that makeup. They did not come on time. They were supposed to be here yesterday. I was supposed to be in makeup, in shoes today.
Oh, yeah.
But that's okay. But anyway, this is very...
You still look great.
Thank
Yeah,
you
you
so
look
much. So
fantastic. The
emotionally, I'm
outfit is
feeling...
I would choose
Fantastic.
shoes, by the way.
Yeah, my mama said shoes.
Well, yeah. obviously shoes because your face is beautiful. Well, not to say the
Yeah.
makeup is for your face to be beautiful, but like it's easy, like easy kill, moisturize.
Exactly.
Make sure your eyebrows
like,
are,
do what you've been doing.
Yeah, do what you've been doing.
Yeah.
You're great. Yeah,
Like,
shoes.
I'm gonna be cute regardless, but what am I gonna wear?
So when you
Yeah.
say makeup, are you
But what am I
just
wearing?
on lip gloss? Like nothing?
I've been doing like a lip gloss
Balm.
and like sometimes
Mascara.
mascara. And I just got to the point now where I'm like putting highlighter on again and like doing other stuff, but I haven't worn like makeup in a long time.
But take your time on that because makeup is not good for your skin in general unless you're
I'm
doing
starting
research.
with like a CC cream, not
Okay,
like
okay.
foundation. Yeah.
Because if you, when you go into your makeup bad bitch era right now, let me know because I know you're gonna do research on the good ones that actually are good for your skin.
Oh, yes.
Please do that research thoroughly, and I will gladly take it, and
Thank
I'll
you
buy
so
you
much.
something for it for your
Oh,
work.
that's so
That's
nice.
beautiful.
So yeah, like a
Are you gonna really like learn how to like do makeup?
One step at a
makeup?
time, bro.
'Cause
Honestly, I don't
that's
even
why I
know.
stopped wearing
I'm
makeup.
so heavy on my fucking feet. It's so many things that I was like, wow, Brianna, you have to really grow your bad bitch muscles. Like, I'm a rough
It's
girl.
like working out, babe.
My shoes,
Consistency.
they get terrible. I don't understand it. I don't. Those
I'ma start
fucking-
watching you in your
those
shoe
fucking
game.
Ivy Park shoes. Those
The thick ones.
no.
Oh.
They're like a peach color.
Yeah.
I saw those shoes and I was like, I haven't been in this whole Ivy Park. Like, I've been in and out of it, but I wasn't really seeing stuff. And this was a couple years ago now, right?
Yeah.
Bought those shoes because I'm like, these shoes are fucking gorgeous. I love them. I was so intentional. I'm like, Brianna, you cannot fuck these shoes up. Like, these are gorgeous fucking shoes. I swear to God, I remember having those thoughts when every time I put them on. And I only put them on like twice or 3 times.
You messed them up
and
after
one
2
day,
times?
Look, one day, months later, I hadn't worn the shoes in months, and I was just like, "Oh, let me pull those shoes down. Why are they brown?" I was like, "Brianna, what happened?"
That may not be you though. It may be the material, and it depends on like if you go to a
It
festival
happens
or
every
something.
time. No, girl, I was regular life.
So, I'm just going to work.
Anyway, this is getting long-winded.
No, it's
Emotionally,
okay.
I'm joyfully careless.
This is what I need.
I'm working on being a bad bitch. That's what my attention on. My attention is currently on presence more than anything. Every time something is happening, I'm constantly reminded that the best place for you to be is where you are.
I was just
Fuck
about
that
to say
shit.
something
Fuck
like
that
that.
shit.
Damn it.
Fuck that shit that
The
happened
best place
yesterday.
to be is where
Fuck that
you
shit that you
are.
think is gonna
That
happen
is
next
exactly
week.
what this
Good.
episode is about.
Fuck that shit. Like, the best place that you can be is where you are, and like fully, like, put like literally when you step into the space, take a deep breath and make sure that you are there. Your
breath.
entire body, your entire mind, your spirit, your energy, bring it where you are, because everything is going to fucking work out. You don't have to take yesterday's stress into the moment that you're in now, because it's gonna work out. It just is. It always does. And if it doesn't, guess what, guys? We die at some point, and we're not gonna carry that with us. So it's fine. That's what my attention is on. Spiritually, I'm feeling spiritual. Yeah. I got lectured by an older woman a couple weeks ago or last week about Jesus, and I bang with Jesus, y'all. That's the thing that Christians don't understand about me. I bang with Jesus. I believe that we should do things the way that Jesus did things.
Yeah.
That just doesn't mean that I pray to Jesus. I just don't. And that's okay. And the Christians get so upset. But I send my love to that woman.
I don't pray to Jesus either, really though.
Exactly.
I be talking to his father.
Why would I go to the middleman
Who's
when I can
that?
just
I
go?
mean, like he cool too. Like that's your good son. Yeah, I definitely. Like you, my brother.
Thank you. Cool. Because that lady was like,
I mean, I'm probably gonna get. Who gonna? No, I'm not.
no, it's fine. It's fine. We can have a whole episode about like religion and stuff, because there's so many things that I'm like, I don't understand why that makes sense to y'all. Anyway,
I wonder you guys are gonna bring on to that. Are you bringing on
I want to bring
I'll be
someone
here.
deeply
a
religious.
pastor or
I
a
wanna
religious
bring on-
person?
I have really deeply religious.
I think you should bring on a
friends.
pastor or something.
I got
I got a
access.
deacon.
Like,
I got a
access.
deacon.
I got a good
deacon.
pastor
You
that would
do.
love to
You
come on
definitely do.
something
Oh,
like
that'd
this.
be okay. Yeah. So yeah. Yes.
I got a deacon in my friend group.
It's a yes. It's a yes for me for that.
Yeah, because I just be wanting to. I be having questions.
And look, me and Tati like.
Not at all from a disrespectful place, but like
No, not
genuine,
from
just like
disrespect.
questions.
Curiosity.
And yeah, always
Just
that.
like
In a real,
okay, I'll save it
a
for
person
that.
of God would take your questions and answer your questions. Anybody else that
Word.
wouldn't answer your questions,
Thank you.
You
That's
want
what
to teach
matters.
people who are willing to learn.
Yeah.
So if they act weird about your questions, then thank you.
It'd be
No,
too
thank
dark
you.
for me. It'd be too dark and scary. I'd be like, y'all,
Yeah.
it's okay. But anyway, here we are. The topic for today, as we are celebrating Michael's beautiful birthday, we are all made so much better by the presence of Michael McGee.
Oh, come
honestly.
on now. I don't want to hear stuff
And
like
one
that.
thing that I love about Michael, one thing that I've always loved about Michael, and one thing that me and him have always bonded on, and he's absolutely bonded with other people on this as well, is how musical he is.
Yes.
And he just so happens to be born in Black Music Month.
That's
So,
true. It is that.
Let's just kind of get into that for a little while.
Yeah, I
So
think we
starting
should.
with you, McGee,
Yeah.
what have you been listening to?
Lately, as of this month, it's been a lot of God damn it! Why is everybody escaping me?
Escape.
Say, ooh, isn't it? What's
Escaping
my,
I've actually been.
what's that song? And pour me some wine. You know the song?
I can't think of one Escape song.
I love Escape, y'all.
Someone had
Off the
guns to my
hook.
head right now.
Off the
Escape.
hook. I'm more of a. I don't know why I try to
some
compare the
Escape
two,
songs, but I would
but
have to, like,
since they've been doing it to the
SWV.
media, yeah,
Because they
SWV.
have so many hits.
That's okay.
There are hits that
Can
I
I just
know,
look at my
like, as
phone
soon
real
as it
quick?
would
Yeah,
play,
please.
I would be able to sing it.
Because that's ridiculous.
But I can't
so
say it
don't
off the
know.
top of my head.
Now that this tour started, I went back to Renaissance for a while, but
Oh, I thought
Yes.
you meant like you was
yeah.
watching like the clips.
I
You're not
sent-
doing too much of
It's
that.
been
I know you
actually
have.
it's been a lot of K Tronada, a lot.
Yes.
Oh my God! Did you hear that?
K Tremine?
Did you hear? Did
K
you hear
Tremine,
that?
love that
Yeah,
album.
yeah.
Did you hear the mix that he has with Beyonce when he did Lollapalooza?
Yeah.
It was so fucking good.
What?
Release it.
I release it.
And, like, I need it.
Release,
Like-
like
Never
release
heard
it.
this
I have to go on
Oh.
YouTube for it. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
fire. It's only
K-Tronada is
a
like a
minute
dance.
and 22 seconds.
Dance music kind of vibe.
It's
I love it. But it's like it's like
It's your
it's really
but
good.
it's black
though.
uns.
It's
It's
black.
not like
uns,
Can someone
uns.
spell I saw it spelled.
OONTZ.
I saw another way it was spelled, and it was on point, and it was not the way you would think.
Is it
is.
CE?
Something I can't remember.
I don't
I
know.
can see that. What's going on?
I was like, so much.
Hi.
Make yourselves at home.
Please, please, please.
So yeah, it's been a lot of K Tronada.
Tremine.
K Tremine. It's
Yeah.
actually been a lot of Little Mermaid soundtrack,
Oh,
honestly.
I haven't
Let's
listened
be
to the
clear.
soundtrack yet.
Let's see. Summer Walker, she released something recently. Jungle. Remember that song I sent you recently?
Oh yeah, I listen all the time. The fire,
Candle,
yeah.
Candle Flame. I think I'm trying to summertime.
What's
I like
the
to
Candle
feel.
Flame song?
It's by
Is it kitchen? Is it him?
no, it's the
It's another guy.
Okay.
they're called Jungle.
Aren't they called Jungle?
Yeah.
It's
That-
on my playlist though. It made it to the playlist.
Yeah, definitely. So it's about like upbeat stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
vibe.
either
Oh my
upbeat or
God.
throwback. Upbeat or throwback kind of music.
Love that.
The
Speaking-
black throwbacks. The black.
Specifically.
Tots, what have you been listening
Tati,
to?
tell me.
I haven't been listening to anything specific, honestly. I've been listening to whatever plays when I hit shuffle. Like, I haven't gone to anything specific, like, oh, I want to listen to this. So, I don't know. Everything.
Are you shuffling on your library or are you shuffling
Mine.
on? Okay.
So, it'd be Aaliyah, it'd be DMX, it'd be J. Cole, it'd be Jay-Z, it'd be Blast, it'd be...
Oh, Blast is fantastic.
No, I love him.
I love Blast
So,
Voice.
But-
it'd be Drake. It'd be all the. It'd be
It's so
anything.
small.
But I haven't had really a sit down of wanting to hear something specific
Yeah.
Got it.
and being like, oh, this
Yeah.
is in my head. I gotta play this. I gotta play this whole album or something like that. I
I'm
haven't been like
constantly
that.
playing whole albums.
It's been random.
I'm constantly.
Constant.
Just like in a wine. I'm constantly.
I'm tired.
Sid, what have you been listening to?
Well, you know, I listen to music all day.
all day
all
long.
day.
But I get so obsessive with one song. I listen to it all day long.
What's that song right now?
All of them. But right now, I mean, so it depends. It depends.
Okay.
So in the morning, I'll tell Aunt, Google, hey, Google, play Victoria Monet.
Oh,
You
got
know,
that robot
I'll
in
just
your
like
house?
whatever.
I'm waiting for
Then
Jaguar
I'll do
too.
hey Google, play Eagle Talking by St. Harrison. Hey Google, Kali Uchis.
Oh yes, such
That
a summer vibe.
album is vibe.
That feels like being tan.
Can you send that to me?
Oh, I will send them all
and
to you.
moisturized.
Okay.
I will send them all
Drake
to you.
always. Hey Google, plays Drake because Drake is just everywhere. I'll do some Future.
When you're trying to shake your ass, is that shake
No,
that ass
just
time?
listen to how toxic he is. But I just be
Just
like,
listening to how
because I
toxic.
like first
for
of
the
all, Metro
toxicity.
Boomin, he.
Oh, yeah, he be
so
snapping,
I'm
yeah.
all about the beats. For me,
Yeah.
it's the beats for me, no matter what it is. So I don't care what
Yeah.
you're talking. I listen to the lyrics last Always Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, I listen
Always.
to the lyrics first.
Yeah, only.
What else have I mean, I'm constantly searching for something new to get attached to. Therapy.
Can you stop?
But
Not
always my gospel playlist.
I can't wait to send you my EP.
Oh, I can't
I
wait.
think I'm gonna pluck like a handful of people that I'm gonna be like, these are gonna be the first to listen.
Yeah.
I think I'm
to
gonna
be
add
fair,
you.
to be
Gonna
fair,
add you.
I'm very privy to hearing a lot of different artists in
Mm-hmm,
my life. I've been always in music some kind of way. So like I have been around a lot of different people. And then when I see them like we come by, oh, I remember them.
Yeah.
I saw them or something like that. I've always just been into music.
Yeah,
like,
I'll put you on that list.
So like, Act Bad.
Oh, because that's what
is
it's
that
one
the
of the
guy
anthems.
this summer?
Yeah. Oh, you know, I recently downloaded
What?
Sex Room, Ludacris.
Took it back.
Yeah, I was like, welcome to the sex. I don't
Who's
know.
on the hook of that?
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz.
So everybody's like, yikes.
Bad Bunny.
I need to get
Bad
into
Bunny?
more Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny?
Yeah.
did. I
Oh,
should've
Mario
scrolled
and
through
Sabrina
my
Claudio have a song out now.
Who say
Mario?
that
I
again?
haven't listened to that
Like
yet.
her too. It's a
but-
vibe. Like
Wait.
you
You
say
can't-
Mario?
Mario and who?
Sabrina Claudio.
Damn, you lying.
I'm not.
I gotta turn
Like
that
her
on.
too.
Love her.
I got some
I'm a
G
big fan of
Herbo. Shout
Mario.
out to my son.
Oh, he be playing G Herbo
Oh
all
my
the
God,
time.
that's all he. This is a lot of rap. I be like, where is the?
Because he hear you do it all the time.
Oh, that's probably exactly what it is. I mean, I'm sure his dad listens to that
No,
type of
that's
stuff.
exactly what it is.
Oh, Alex Vaughn.
Oh, Alex Isley. I've been obsessed for weeks.
Oh,
Yes,
I've
I love
been back in my
Alex
Michael bag.
Michael Jackson.
I found a random song by him called Chicago. But it's an old song, but they re-released it. Is that a word? They
Yes.
re-released it in 2014. I mean, I'm always trying to find. Oh my God. Okay, and then I'm done. Keep that nigga. Now I know that song was back then.
Mama asked you to keep
that nigga. Because she said my ass got bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
it's
like,
relatable content.
exactly. I digress.
Okay, great.
Janelle
Stories.
Monáe.
Janelle Monáe's album was so good.
We're in the age of pleasure. We're not coming out of it.
Yeah, show those breasts.
Show those fucking titties. Like,
I thought it was actual
Yeah,
instruction. I was like, wow.
That's what she's been doing.
yes, no, I love that album. And I feel like, you ever just feel like things come when they're supposed to? Like,
Hell
Yes.
this is
fucking
the era.
yeah.
Like, literally, the last couple weeks, I've been saying, like, I'm really, really trying to make sure that I'm being my most confident. I've just been not feeling like myself. Like, I'm being just my most self, like my actual personality. And that's coming from a place of just lacking confidence, just not talking the way I usually talk. And this album came out, and that bitch said, well, girl, she said, I'm staring at 1,000 versions of myself, and we're all fine as fuck.
She said it just like that.
She
too.
said it just, and I just
I
been
send me
like,
that. I have a similar.
The album just came out like 2 weeks ago. Or a week ago.
I never.
I get it.
I don't. There's
I
not
get it.
one song that I can tell you about Janelle Monáe that I've listened to on my own.
I hear that a lot.
Really?
I hear
Not
that.
one that I can't.
Well, no, that's
I'm
not
gonna send
true.
you all my
I have
favorites.
listened
Yeah,
to
because,
some
like,
songs on my own.
Outside the tuxedo era, I've been
Oh my
I've been
God.
like
crazy.
when we what's J. Yeah.
don't we don't
Not
gotta get into that.
yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
gotta get into that.
I'm
topic.
gonna send you all my favorite songs. It ranges from different albums. The girl is.
The
I mean,
girl's
they-
great. Look,
Yeah,
I'm a
send-
fan. I'm a
I
fan.
love
Send me
her
three.
them. I love. Yeah, I will. I got you. But yeah, that's where I've been.
Okay, one more song that I
musically.
know I've listened to constantly and it's kind of crazy.
Tell us.
Ooh.
Please don't say what I think.
What are you doing?
Eating niggas ass. I play that song all the
He
time.
just ate my ass. He
Sukiyana?
on the switch.
Sukiyana? Eating?
No, I don't listen to
And I
that
can't relate.
girl.
I can't relate at all.
This
But
is
I
actually
do
okay.
not listen to that girl.
Okay, let's
Wait a minute.
Okay,
Hold
wait.
on. Send it first.
okay, got it. Look, doing it now.
Right now.
She said we be eating niggas ass. Okay, so wait.
Wait a
that's
minute.
Actually a
That's what she's
beautiful-
saying.
That's
a
how the
wonderful
song
segue.
ends.
That's a wonderful
Wonderful segue.
So we are introducing a segment to the show from this day moving forward. I'm working title. I'm just gonna call it Throwback Topics because I'm aware that we batch episodes here, and by the time you see us, y'all done already talked about this, and the attention span is so y'all are
That makes so
y'all
much
have moved on
sense.
to 7 topics back.
Thank you so
by
much for
now,
doing
but
that.
we're gonna talk about it anyway. Beautiful segue, Sukiyana,
Yeah.
right? Lots of things have been going on in Twitter and probably other places. I be on Twitter. Lots of conversation on Twitter because of the video that came out. I did put it in our notes. Don't know if y'all watched it. But the
Not
video
I was
came
not in those
out
notes.
of no, you were not. A rapper by the name of YK Osiris.
Yes.
Yes.
Kissed her.
At a public event.
Very public event, non-consensually, blah, blah, blah. And
she was on a panel.
She looked visibly like, what is going on? Like, you know.
She tried to laugh it off, though. So
yeah.
You could tell she
so
was
how did he do it?
Literally, he was standing behind her, and he just, like...
pulled her face up.
But it wasn't, like...
She was sitting down.
Yeah.
Oh, he pulled it up?
Yeah, he was,
and
like,
he was
doing
just...
this.
And it was in her mouth.
He put his tongue in her mouth?
Yeah. It was,
I mean, he touched her.
And he, first of all...
well, yeah, he touched
Yeah,
her.
so I always am thankful that I'm on the right side of the internet, because I always see people talking about the people who are saying the
bullshit,
the lower level things. Cause I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, people are like, well, that's how she want to be treated.
That's never what she.
No, that is bullshit.
And
that
like,
is bullshit.
I hate that.
That is terrible.
That's how she wants to be treated.
Because she
got vulgar
sexually,
music.
yeah, because she's a vulgar
She's
artist.
speaking from different perspectives
She's
of different
sexually
people.
liberated. She's da da da. And I was so happy that I didn't see people actually saying that, but I see people being like, and for those of you saying, like, people defending her, and I was just like, how is that even a conversation? Like, if we're in 2023. If we have to explain consent, like if we got to break it down, I'm not saying that we shouldn't. If that's what we have to do, we absolutely should. If y'all still just don't get it.
We always
But
should.
the fact that we have to break consent down to you, like, I don't give a fuck if she walked in there pussy out, if she put her bare pussy on that table and spread her legs. There was absolutely no reason for anybody to go up to her, put their fucking hands on her, and their mouth, and then look around like, well, you're a hoe, right?
Like, that's what he was doing.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and that's not, and honestly, I don't know his stance. He looked like he was kind of drunk, not an excuse at all. But, and I think some sort of apology has come out since, which of course, because people apologize when the internet is like, that's a terrible thing to do. Then it's like, I gotta apologize. But it's like,
that seemed like very much his PR.
It was disturbing. There were other men present who just kind of like looked in the other direction, like, oh, this is awkward, which is, it's weird because on a human level, I understand every emotion that's happening there. I understand feeling like this is awkward, let me look away. I understand, like, that your first thought might not be like, get your hands off of that woman.
Shit, mine is.
Yes, some of us.
Why are you touching her?
Some of us, but I understand that there are human beings like that's just not,
which
you know,
is fair. Which is fair.
and that could stem from all sorts of stuff. What you saw in your childhood and not feeling empowered in whatever ways. But it's just like, I do think
deep
that.
On this one, baby.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I
it.
just want people to just be fucking for real. You know, like
be fucking for real.
Because.
Well, they're not.
And our good friend Larry
real.
Legend said it best on Twitter. He said, I don't give a fuck if she is a hoe. She still gets to choose who she's a hoe for.
That's exactly
it.
That's the bottom fucking line.
And it's not you, nigga.
Choose. Anyway, any thoughts on this before we move it on?
Well, I am a strong advocate for choice in general. So just from trauma, there are first of all, we have to give the history of just like women being okay with saying no in general, right?
Yeah.
You know, like even like molestation and like, you know, being told like, oh, kiss him, go ahead, give him a kiss on his lap. That is new for like, I think my mom and my aunt, their generation was like, nah, y'all can't be doing that. But maybe before that, nah, they were still saying you can't be doing that either. But one before that, they're like, just go ahead, give him a kiss.
Yeah.
Like as a little
give
kid, give your uncle or give that neighbor. Like it's always been exactly. So that's
autonomy.
That's all. Like that is history from there. But like now where we're at, is you're choosing not to learn that type of activity. Like you're literally setting yourself to have a blind eye for that. I always tell all my guy friends, I tell my son every time, do not, like, people don't even understand. I explain to all my guy friends. Let's say, like, you're out with a girl, you go on a date with her, you've been talking to her for weeks, for months. I don't give a fuck, 10 years. You've been talking to her for a long time, and then you guys are finally maybe getting intimate. And let's say I'm kissing you, and we're kissing each other back. Once you start to feel on, like, my private parts, if I, like, give you any type of hesitation of no, you should do no. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You really should ask, because a lot of times that's how date rape happens. Women are scared to be like, I don't want to do it, because you don't know how they're going to react, and you don't want them not to like you. So instead, you may end up just like, fuck it, let me just go
grow
for
up.
it.
Stop thinking it's gonna kill the mood. Like, oh, I don't want to ask. That's gonna fuck up the flow of things.
No, it's not. You know how great it is. I had a guy ask me like, can I? Yes, you can.
Yeah, like I'm pulling them. They're already down.
Right.
Or
I'll
down.
say no.
Or
like
yeah,
no,
exactly.
no, or I'm like, no, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
Or like, no, it's just give it some time. And I used to have a problem with saying like no. Like I've always felt like, even, and I'm a very sexual person.
Yeah.
I'll kiss you, we'll have a great time, but that doesn't mean that we're getting to that level. And I can do all those things like if I want to. So you have to add. I think you should always ask people, no matter what. Like, do you want? I don't think it's not gonna ruin the more you do.
Yes.
Can I? You know, like I
That
don't know.
sounded so good in my ear.
Can I? Well, of course you can. Like, you know, like we
Yeah.
just be asked. It's
Absolutely.
okay. And at that point, you don't have to worry about that. I tell my son, ask.
Yeah.
Can I kiss you?
Yeah.
That's great.
That shit is so fucking
That is
Be
so
a fucking
sexy.
gentleman.
Like, can
Yeah.
I kiss you? Can I touch you? Like, is it okay
Can
if
I kiss you is very sexy.
Yeah, can
So
I kiss you? Can I
sexy.
touch you?
Yeah.
Can
Can
I?
I kiss you?
Can I-
Very sexy.
That sounds amazing.
Do you
Even coming out of my
mind
mouth.
if
Can I kiss you? That's
Talk about, may I be
that she's putting
smothered
y'all
in your
on
breath?
game.
Yeah, can I
Putting
kiss you? It's like,
can I
okay.
kiss you is
Yes, you
great.
can.
What about?
Tati, your thoughts?
I think, to me, that situation, the saddest part about it to me was that she had released something afterwards saying how she has a problem speaking up for herself.
Yeah.
Or expressing herself. And to me, when I saw the situation, that was the biggest,
She could,
I think,
yeah.
downfall of the scenario, because honestly, when I was watching it and I saw, it was like a clip of video, or they was like joking around, like where she was saying like, boy, like I'll do this to you, or
suck your
I'll,
dick out your
yeah, like I'll
drawers.
do this and that,
Something like that.
And
Yeah.
I think that, you know, two different people can be having two different ideas of what this
Experiences.
interaction means.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And while she could have been like, people were saying, you know, oh, you can't use her lyrics and her this and her that, but he was basing it off of the conversation they were having in real time. And I think that while she has every right to play and joke however she wants to and then still say no,
Right.
I think the lack of her having the strength to say no is what made that go AWire. Because it didn't seem like when I was looking at it, like he was on something like, yo, this bitch gonna kiss me today. You know, like
Right.
it seemed like he thought
It
it
was
was
okay.
harmless based off of the harmless joking they were doing beforehand.
I
But-
haven't seen the video.
Yeah, I only saw like it was just
Yeah.
like it's still not the whole thing. So you
Yeah.
still really don't know exactly how it played out, but it was just like a little clip of them like joking around like flirtatiously and then it was like the video of him like
Yeah.
trying to kiss her. And I feel like if it had been, because as a woman, and I don't know if that's just women being adjusted to being objectified, and
Or
so
as
we're
a
just like,
human.
oh, it's fine. But as a woman, I've been in scenarios where like I can be flirting and talking to somebody, and then if the guy does do a little too much or he touched me, and then I can just say like, oh,
That's
move
not
your
what this is.
hand,
Yeah.
and then we can, you know, there's no like I've never, and I didn't walk away feeling like, oh, he. You know,
He
he
violated
hurt me, or
me.
he,
You
yeah, or
know
I
what?
thought
And
was
that's a blessing.
you know, and
that's
that's
a
why I
blessing.
said
That's because
saddest.
I have had guys that will be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that would have
That
been
right
the
there
issue.
is like a thing. Like,
but it's like we never even
So
got
then-
to that because
Exactly.
she, as a, you know, have being and they were comparing it to like another situation that she
Something
previously
totally
had,
different.
which was completely
Totally
different. And so
different.
I just feel like a lot of things
always bring up some
could have
dumb
easily
shit.
gotten like lost in translation. And I feel like it's sad that, you know, as a woman that she hasn't found like, you know, like the strength of her words to be able to just be like, boy, just because I was joking with you
Yeah.
don't mean you can, you know, kiss
Right.
me. And then his reaction might have been like, huh, you're right. You know, like you,
Right.
you never know.
Here's
what
the
it would've
thing,
been.
though. One of the things that, because I like Suki.
I like her.
I
too.
like her. I don't like listen to a lot of her music, but I see her on podcasts and stuff,
I
and
love
I
it.
enjoy her content.
Me too.
And if you've ever watched anything else, that's her brand.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, oh, like how you are like a pretty reserved person, and then all of a sudden you just like, I'll suck your dick out, and da, da, da. Then I feel like that might clearly be like, oh, that feels kind of like an invitation, because she never talks like this. But if it's like, this is just my general, this is always how I speak. This is
We
always,
never seen her not
is-
like this.
This is always how I joke around. So like, that's the only reason why it's like, if you know her for her brand, which I would find it hard to believe that this person and the other people there didn't, because she's on a panel there, she was invited. I didn't, that to me didn't really translate like, oh, like it kind of felt like that's where this was going. for the physicality of it. It could have felt like, oh, she giving me a little play. Like, I might see what she on backstage. I might ask her what she on.
Right on the dance.
But I didn't understand how that translated to like, let me grab your face and kiss you. And then it's public, and it's like, I understand the general sense of like, I don't yet know how to like say no or speak up for myself or like defend myself. But then take that and times it by 1,000 when you have a crowd and you're on a panel, you're doing your job. Like, this is completely like
we're not even intimate in that.
Yeah.
It's not,
but you know,
it's disoriented. So it's like, it's very likely to believe that in that moment, it's just like, I don't know what to say. Like, not only do I not maybe have that ability in my personal life always, but also we're at a fucking public event.
Right.
I'm literally on a panel in front of a crowd with other people on the panel with me. Like, this is a very awkward and uncomfortable situation, and no one else is actually like reacting to it like something
like
happened
crazy,
wrong.
right.
I feel weird. It's just like it's too many layers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just don't touch people. Just don't touch people. Okay, like you did something quiet, and my response was
like,
out loud.
Got it.
Okay.
I think that's why it is.
The bottom line is be like everybody needs to learn about consent. And what were you gonna say?
No, that's. I mean, just an add-on of that. Basically, just saying like, I think that the same way men need to learn to keep their hands to themselves
Everybody
and their body
needs to
parts
keep
to
their hands to
themselves
themselves.
and learn
Women
how
should
to ask for their consent and all that. Women should too. And
Absolutely.
also, there needs to be classes on learning and knowing how to like speak up for yourself, because certain situations that I think because he was definitely wrong, but
Tweaking.
Yeah, and that's what I looked at it as. It was a moment
tweaking. He was wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
He was wrong.
Yeah.
But
we hadn't even talked about him. Like we were talking about her this entire time. I'm like, let's talk about him.
That's true.
You're wrong. Where's your self-awareness? Like, you're wrong.
I just want niggas, like, when we be joking like, oh, you scaring the hoes, like, that's a real thing. Like, niggas do not like,
because they be raping
niggas
people.
niggas don't know how to read the room.
Yeah,
like I've been on dates with people where I'm just like, how did we get here? Why are you talking about my pussy? Like, why are you at, like, you know what I'm saying?
Self-awareness.
Even it was another clip from Candy Burris's podcast, Candy Coated Nights podcast. That clip where this dude was just like, suck your whatever the fuck, and it was just like, whoa.
And to me, that was more of an example of like, where's the like that like, and there's a black woman sitting next to you, and nobody's saying
exactly.
anything.
That's what I'm saying.
To me,
That's the part that's like
that
strange.
was more off-putting to me almost than the other situation, because that was a scenario where she's literally just sitting there like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
like she wasn't really like,
there's too many.
She wasn't speaking. She wasn't anything, and I think both of those situations, they kind of followed each other, and it helped kind of elevate, the more like recent one. When I almost feel like old boy from Candy Show should have gotten way more,
I think that was an old clip too. I think that in the scenario that happened with Osiris, somebody resurfaced that like, oh, this isn't the first time a nigga tweaked in front of her and made her uncomfortable. Yeah. In the interest of time, though, I do think that I'll put some thought into it. I do think that there's a bigger conversation here, just not just about consent, but about what is actually happening. Like, when we see the surface level of things of like, oh, this person is scared to speak up for themselves, but it's a lot of stuff underneath that. And I do think that I would love to have like more of a research-backed clinical conversation about what that actually looks like. And because you just never know until you're in certain situations. And I just want us all to be more aware and more empathetic towards one another, because it's just and the at the very least, what I want you to take away from this, ask people if it's okay first. Even like little things, we're going to take a picture. I try to be mindful, like, oh, can I touch you? We're about to take a picture. Right. Is it okay if I have my hand on your waist? You know what I'm saying? Like, just little things. Don't like you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people's triggers are. Right. Make sure that you're just being mindful of stuff like that, and that goes for all scenarios.
And asking is just so nice and
it's
polite.
Just kind.
It's very easy.
And it creates permission for other people to do that, because somebody may not even know that that's the thing, and it's just like, oh, I should do that.
And that's especially for these men, like you said,
These
you don't
fucking niggas.
triggers. You don't know what a person's trigger is, and while you may do
Because if you
something,
touch me the wrong way and I get a reflex and shoot you in the
right, 'cause
fucking
you can do like you said, you ask because
you got a
touch
gun
her.
right here.
You can touch somebody on
Right.
the shoulder.
Now
you
what?
can touch somebody on the shoulder, and in your mind, you're like, all I did was touch her
a
shoulder.
trigger. But I
got
if that
PTSD.
triggered her, right, and made her reflect back on something, something else that's happened to her, and now it's a whole movement, and you at home like, what the?
Yeah, but
like,
now
but,
it's
but,
shut
to,
you
be,
down.
but to be fair though,
You
the
have
trigger, the person that's being triggered though too. Sometimes you don't know what someone else's trigger. You have to also pray that they are in a space where they're moving past those moments and they can control.
'Cause it can get
You
crazy.
have to be able to control yourself and
Yeah,
react in
it
a
can
way
get
that is
crazy.
reasonable. Because a trigger doesn't mean that you necessarily need to go into that
100%.
full way.
Of
So like,
100%.
but people just gotta be
But you just
self-aware.
never know.
right,
So be
but it's for the
self-aware.
just
Be
never know.
self-aware
you
and
don't
just
know what other
Yeah.
people are going through.
So our
so.
takeaways: ask people's permission, go to therapy, stop scaring the hoes. Sid, thank you so much for being here once again.
love
I'm
you,
sure
Sid.
it'll never be the last time.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
Happy birthday to Michael McGee.
Thank you,
I don't.
guys.
I'll take it.
I don't know if I'm about to say take somewhere, do some drinks, do some
Do
drinks.
some drinks.
do some drinks.
Do some drinks, do some drugs, show your titties. Not your bottom genitalia. That's a little too much.
So
Okay.
tits, you prefer top?
I just feel like in public, it's like
We'll show us tits
And-
in
and-
public.
It's just like
and
Even at the White House.
you let me know. Like comment below if you
Anywhere you want.
comment below if you disagree with this. I feel like in a public space, like pulling your titties out is a little bit more like everybody's kind of on board,
Well,
right?
for sure. I'm
But
just
if I
being-
pull out my pussy or like he pulls his dick out, it's just like
cut
cut the record, cut the music.
I'm just
How
like,
about if I pull my titties out at a public event, everybody's on board, right? Everybody
No,
is
like-
not necessarily
Yeah, it's
on
not like the-
board.
Did I say everybody? I didn't mean.
Yes.
I didn't. I totally didn't mean that. But like,
because I'm like,
I've pulled my titties out a lot, and historically, I've never had anybody come and be like, "Ma'am,
I
that's not
constantly
welcome
want
here."
you to do that.
Like
so.
this is, ma'am, this is a Cheesecake Factory. Like that's just never happened to me.
You've done it.
People,
at the Cheesecake
no,
Factory?
but I'm saying like people like it when I have my titties out,
mean,
and
they're
we like it
nice.
when Janelle has her titties out,
We do.
or their titties out, and
We like when
we like
Janelle has
titties.
their
So
titties
pull
And
out your titties,
just because your titties are out, do not mean that I get to touch
and
your
you
titties.
don't get to touch them.
Even
Talk
though I keep
about-
touching her, but I asked.
See, full circle moment. It all connects, guys. So thank you so much. It is Michael McGee's birthday. Please make sure that you're showing him some love. Give him some money. Make it rain on him. If you're a real
Make it
big
rain.
baller boss,
Energy.
make it rain. You know what I'm saying? He's turning 32. Let's get $3,200 in his account by midnight.
I was-
Bow, 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 bow,
Huh?
bow.
by
said-
midnight,
Um,
because I would love to have it.
He knew
Look,
what's happening. You got excited like,
Let's do it. Let's do
He's
it.
like so excited.
I know we got some pigs out there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Send him some money.
what you want to do?
Yeah,
I love
I'm
it.
learning how to be a financial dom. I'm not good at it. I'm like,
Really?
do it. They're probably like, bitch, you don't know what you're
Like, you
doing.
fucking pay my fucking bills right now.
Yeah, pay his fucking bills right now. Like
All
that.
of them. Yeah, pay my
All
fucking
of
bills. You
them.
fucking
You
Buy him
fucking
some
scrubs.
shoes.
You fucking scrubs.
Buy him some shoes, the expensive kind. He got a big foot.
Yeah, Yeah,
Period.
uh-huh.
yeah,
Just,
uh-huh.
I don't know
And
what-
my friends.
Anyway,
and all my friends.
Thank you.
okay, sorry.
That's the kind
We
of
love
relationship
y'all
I
so
want for
much.
you.
Happy Pride Month, happy Black Music Month. Please enjoy yourselves, be loving, be kind to each other. Please do all the things that you've always done. Follow us at Away with Words, the podcast on TikTok, on Instagram. You can follow me there at Bree.stories and at Bree_stories on Twitter. And you can follow at A_Tati on Instagram and at Hey Tati on Twitter. And before I move on to the other Sid, please tell the people where they can find you.
Jordan Sid.
Woo!
And she's back.
And you know by now that you should be following at MJMKID, of course, and at moments_stu because you just should. That's where all the cool shit is. And while you're at it, follow at Please Be Easy because please be easy. We love you so much. And we're going to talk to you next week. Everybody say bye.
Bye.